Blitz on 2. Sponsored by Palmetto Ford, Steen Enterprises, the Curry Law Firm, and McDonald's.
Well, week 5 is live, everyone. Welcome into the Blitz on 2. That's Ben Murphy. I'm Brandon Baylor. It's starting to get a little interesting for the guys. Teams starting to fight for rankings in their respective divisions.
Points tonight, Brandon. We're going to show you the scoreboard. It was lit up, but rivalry sparked across the low country. All that smack talk from last year and the season before. It's put to the test. Let's take a look at what's going on tonight.
That's right. Our game of the week features 2 teams in 5A trying to remain at the top of the stacked 5A rankings in Region 8. Somerville at Ashley Ridge to battle for first place on the line. And then at Baptist Hill, the Bobcats 4-0. Hosting North Charleston, the Cougars 3-0. Only one will stay undefeated.
There can only be one. And how about 2? 2 teams that started hot this season, starting to simmer down a little bit. Oceanside Collegiate Academy looking for a little revenge after a 56-3 spanking last season. And we're on Patriot watch. Fort D, can they stay undefeated in the low country? Visiting James Island tonight.
There you go. These 2 now, the game of the week. Well, they met for a quarter in the Dorchester Showdown with Somerville edging Ashley Ridge in that one. So what's changed in 5 weeks in the first? Somerville in the red zone. They handed it to DJ Hancock. He can't find room inside. He bounces outside. It's a 7-0 lead. Later, Ashley Ridge moving the ball now. Matthew Duncan looking downfield. Launches a rainbow, but that's a turnover. The Green Wave take over on downs. Well, Somerville's defense, the final factor in tonight's game. Somerville beats Ashley Ridge 23-6. They are 2-0 in the region.
November 7th. 2014, almost 3 years ago, that was the last time Steve LaPrade in Fort Dorchester suffered a loss to a team in the area.
That's a really good thing.
It is a really good thing. And since then, a runaway train in Charleston. Tonight, that train, it motored through James Island, where the Trojans they tried to derail Fort Dorchester. Let's go ahead and give it away. It was an absolute storm out there. Fort D on the road. James Island coming off a home loss to Stratford. And Fort D put it on James Island. A run here by Khalil Jenkins. One of Fort D's many points they put on the board. How about 70, Brandon, for the Kings of 5A football? They hold James Island to half a dozen. The Patriots now improved to 5-0 on the season. Final from James Island, 70-6.
All right, here's another good one from 5A. Goose Creek at West Ashley. Still searching for the W to be proud of this year. Really physical game throughout. Already Goose Creek's Matthew Lewis extended the Gators' lead there on West Ashley. West Ashley coming off a loss to Ashley Ridge. They're not able to bounce back this week in front of the home fans. Guess what, Goose Creek? Winless no more.
No more.
They put the Wildcats to bid, winning 31-16. That was a bad snoring impression.
I liked it. Stratford. Oh, man, they got the monkey out the back last week against James Island. The first win. They come back to host Wando tonight to the Creek, where the Stratford Knights tried to beat Wando. The Knights
tip drill.
Won the coin toss, but yes, tip drill. They turned things over there shortly in the second play of the game. That was Josh Dowdy. Nice little interception there for the first touchdown of the game. And then 2-point conversion put 8 points on the board. The Knights tried to stop the Warriors, but they were able to continue. A 25-yard field goal there by Andrew Wheel. 11-0 Warriors, and they only went on from there. Wando, they needed a little offense this season. They got it tonight against Stratford, 39-0.
Looks like they got all the offense they've been missing. Timberland at Berkeley stacks 3 straight wins since August. First quarter, special teams playing a big role in this one.
Woo! Tied
at 0. Bad snap there causes Timberland's punter to go down with inside the 20. That's where Berkeley takes over, and Eric Tuttle takes them into the end zone. The QB keeper there for the Stags. Later, a bad punt. It's all about special teams.
Yep.
But Berkeley is in scoring position. Again, Keyshawn Wicks, you see him there, punches it in. And just like that, 2 mistakes cost Timberland early. This game would actually be called in the second half due to a severe injury from one of the Timberland players. Berkeley would hold on to win 28-0.
We hope the best for that player who went down in that game. Cane Bay and Hanahan. Last time Cane Bay was at home, they put a 42 against Stratford. Tough sight here.
Yeah.
South Carolina commit R.J. Roderick sidelined with a lower back injury. Trying to run the ship, Chris Copeland. Good grief, he is one of the fastest guys in all of the area from his own 45. The Hot Wheels on Copeland ties this game at 14. Late second quarter, next possession. This is where you see some mistakes playing the quarterback position. Copeland, trouble under center, and that would have to settle for a field goal. They would go up 17-14. And with that field goal, just enough to beat Hanahan at home in this one, 38-31. A nice comeback win even without Roderick.
Well, who needs a quarterback? No, I'm just kidding.
Copeland, hey, man, he's a good one. He's a good one.
We're far from over. Plenty of more highlights and lowlights on the other side. Can North Charleston Cougars stay undefeated at Baptist Hill?
Yeah, and how about the Land Sharks, Oceanside? They avenge a beatdown from St. John's. Can they? Different teams on the new scene. More Blitz on 2 the other side.